Hey everyone, let's talk about integers. Integers are like whole numbers, but they can be positive or negative. Positive integers are greater than 0. Think of temperatures above 0, points scored in a game, or floors above ground level. Negative integers are less than 0. Imagine temperatures below 0, yards lost in a football game, or floors below ground level. The sign of an integer tells us its direction from 0. A positive sign means the number is to the right of 0 on a number line. A negative sign means it's to the left. Understanding these signs is super important for adding and subtracting integers. Don't worry, it's easier than you think. Adding integers with the same sign is a piece of cake. It's one of the simplest operations you can do in math. Here's the secret. First, ignore the signs for a moment. Just pretend they aren't there. Just add the numbers like you normally would. It's as straightforward as basic addition. Now look back at the signs. This is where the magic happens. If both integers were positive, your answer is positive. Simple, right? If both were negative, your answer is negative. It's just as easy. Let's try an example with positive integers, 5 plus 3. This will make it clearer. Ignore the plus signs and just add 5 and 3. That gives you 8. Easy, right? Both numbers were positive, so our answer is positive 8. Simple and straightforward. Now let's try an example with negative integers. Negative 7 plus negative 2. This will help you understand better. Ignore the minus signs for now and add 7 and 2. You get 9. See how easy that was? Both starting numbers were negative, so our answer is negative 9. It's that simple. See? Adding integers with the same sign is a breeze. With a little practice, you'll master it in no time. Adding integers with different signs is a bit trickier, but don't worry, there's a pattern here too. Once you get the hang of it, you'll find it just as easy as adding numbers with the same sign. Here's the plan. First, ignore the signs again, and focus on the numbers themselves. This step helps simplify the process and makes it easier to handle. Subtract the smaller number from the larger number. This subtraction gives you the magnitude of the result. Now check out the signs again. The signs are crucial in determining the final result. The sign of the larger number is the sign of your answer. This rule helps you quickly determine whether your result is positive or negative. Let's try an example. 9 plus negative 4. This will help illustrate the process. Ignore the signs and subtract the smaller number, 4, from the larger number 9. That gives us 5. Simple, right? Since 9 was the larger number and it was positive, our answer is positive 5. The positive sign of 9 determines the sign of our result. Another example, negative 8 plus 3. This will show how it works with a negative larger number. Ignore the signs and subtract 3 from 8, which gives us 5. The magnitude remains the same. This time the larger number was negative 8, which is negative. So, the sign of our answer will be negative. So our answer is negative 5. The negative sign of 8 dictates the sign of our result. See, there's a logic to it. Once you understand the pattern, it becomes much easier. With a little practice, you'll be adding integers with different signs like a pro. Keep practicing and soon it will become second nature. Section 4. Subtracting integers. Turning minus into plus. Subtracting integers might seem tough, but guess what? It doesn't have to be. We can use our addition skills to solve these problems too. It's all about understanding the rules. If the signs are the same, just treat it like an addition problem with those signs. It's simpler than it seems. For example, 8 minus 3 is the same as 8 plus negative 3. This way we can use what we already know. We already know how to do that. It's just a small twist on addition. If the signs are different, here's a cool trick. Change the subtraction sign to an addition sign, and change the sign of the second number. This makes it easier to handle. Then, follow the rules for adding integers with different signs. It's a handy method to simplify the problem. Let's try an example. 10 minus negative 5. This might look tricky at first. Change the subtraction sign to an addition sign and change the negative 5 to positive 5. Now it looks much simpler. Now we have 10 plus 5. Easy peasy. The answer is 15. See how straightforward it becomes? Another example, negative 7 minus 2. This one follows the same principle. Change the subtraction to addition, and the 2 to negative 2. This step is crucial. This gives us negative 7 plus negative 2. Now we can solve it easily. Now we just follow the rules for adding integers with the same sign. It's just like regular addition. 7 plus 2 is 9, and since both were negative, our answer is negative 9. Simple, right? See? Subtracting integers isn't so scary after all. With these tricks you can turn any minus into a plus. Section 5, Conclusion. Mastering integers, one step at a time. Integers might seem a little intimidating at first, but once you understand the patterns, they become much easier to work with. Remember, practice makes perfect. The more you practice adding and subtracting integers, the more confident you'll become. So keep exploring, keep asking questions, and most importantly, have fun with math.